Hello everyone, it's Graceologist here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this huge flower wall using coffee filters for under $20. Yes, I said it. A huge flower wall under $20 using coffee filters. So if you would like to know how I made this, keep on watching. So for materials, you'll need 4 large poster boards, 6 to 8 packs of coffee filters, duct tape, which I got all of those from the dollar store, red food color, a bunch of hot glue sticks, and a hot glue gun. Now the first thing I'm going to do is tape all of my poster boards together, front and back. As you can see, I'm not the best at taping, but it does not have to be perfect, it just has to stick. So after you've taped all 4 of your poster boards together, now you're going to take a container or a bowl of water and add red food color. And you want to mix it all together. I'm mixing mine with a skewer that I had just had in my house. At first I used like 11 to 12 drops of red food color, but I realized that it wasn't red enough for me. So I added some more. I would recommend maybe using at least 18 drops of red food color, but it depends on the color you want. And also, I also recommend do not use a red container like I did. Don't do that. So now I'm placing my coffee filters to soak inside of the colored water for 15 to 20 minutes. Now this next step is optional, but I want to create kind of an ombre effect on the edge of my flowers. So what I'm doing is I'm pouring water inside of a small lid or container or whatever you have, and I'm adding a lot of red food color because I want it to be darker than the water that I already created. So I'm just going to mix that up. Now I'm wringing out my coffee filters that have been soaking in the red food color water for 15 to 20 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the red food color with my fingers on the edge of the coffee filters. I'm also making sure to brush the red food color on the tips of my coffee filter because I feel like having it both on the edge and on the tip creates a really nice ombre effect. So if you see on the right, this is what my coffee filters look like dried. And I feel like this ombre effect really makes my flowers look more realistic. So after I finish adding red food color to the edge and tips of my coffee filters, I'm just going to place them on a baking sheet or a baking tray, and I'm placing them in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. I really just eyeball it, but about 20 to 30 minutes. And this is what my coffee filters look like once they're done baking in the oven. So I pretty much made 2 types of flowers. For flower 1, I'm taking 2 to 3 sheets of coffee filter and I'm just going to crumble it up into a ball. Then I'm just going to strain it out a little bit and then fold it in half like a taco. And once I folded it in half like a taco, I'm going to fold it one more time. And now I'm just going to fold down each layer of my flower. So once I finish folding down each layer, I'm just going to take the flower and I'm just going to crumble it or wrinkle it until I get it how I like it. Now I'm going to take the end of my flower and I'm going to fold them inward so that my flower is circular. And of course I'm going to continue fluffing and wrinkling my flower until I get it how I want it. Now next I'm just going to glue those ends together. And again, I'm going to keep fluffing and keep wrinkling and fluffing and wrinkling until it looks the way I want it. So that's pretty much how I make the flower, to just keep fluffing and wrinkling until it looks like a flower to me. Now once I'm done fluffing my flower, I'm just going to put hot glue on the bottom of the flower and stick it to my poster board. I'm just going to hold it down for like 5 seconds. Now for my second flower, I'm taking 2 coffee filters and I'm going straight into folding it like a taco. So I skip the step where I'm crumbling the coffee filters into a ball, and I'm going straight into folding it and pulling down those layers. So now I'm going to take the end of that flower and I'm going to fold it just a little bit so the flower kind of turns a little bit. I'm going to continue fluffing it and kind of twisting it a little bit and crumbling it into a flower that I like. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a side-by-side of the flower. Flower 1, which is the lighter pink flower, is a bit more wrinkled and crumbled and looks like a completely different flower to me, while flower 2, the edges are a little more straight. So I have both flowers all throughout my flower wall. And again, once I'm done fluffing my flower, I'm going to apply hot glue to the end of it, and I'm going to apply that to my poster board. And this is the finished product. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.